Hello and welcome to Uncommonly Good MTG. I am your host, the good, the noble, the suckiest Dr. Suckit of them all, Dr. Yukon Suckit. Thank you for coming today. So let me ask you, if you do like this video, could you please thumbs up it, giving it a like, and also appreciated would be to subscribe to my channel. That really helps me out a lot. So today we are looking at a GRUUL deck that I found over at magic.gg in their Mythic Platinum list of doing pretty well decks. And you know, it's very GRUUL-y from like standard cards, but the kinds of things that are in here that seem kind of different to me is we got this Kodama of the West Tree, which has got reach, and it's a 3/3, and modified creatures you control have trample. And whenever a modified creature you control deals combat damage to a player, you search your library for a basic land card and put it into the battlefield tapped, and then shuffle. He'd be great for landfall, except for the fact that, you know, it's after combat, so that's not a terribly good time to do it. But hey, this guy will help you ramp up, hopefully. We got the Jugan defends the temple. This guy is so good. And I have him in a couple of decks, but I never really got a chance to play with him. It looks like there's only one in this deck, so we probably won't see him either. But he's got his first turn, he creates a 1/1 human monk token, so it's a mana monk. And then you put a +1 counter on each of up to 2 target creatures, which helps with that whole modified creature thing. And then on your third turn, you get this creature who's a 2/2 flying dragon. And as other creatures come into play, you can play X and put that many 1/1 counter on it. And then if you have 5 or more modified creatures, then this guy becomes a 7/7 trample flying dragon. So that's fantastic, right? We have, looks like Kikijiki in here. What else is in here that looks a little weird? I mean, we've been seeing Halana and Alena a lot lately in GRUUL decks, and so obviously there they are. And they are really great because they got first strike and reach. I guess they have reach because they've got that bow and arrow. But at the beginning of your combat, you put X +1/+1 counters on another target creature, where X is Halana and Alena's power, so you're going to be putting 2 at first, but if you can modify her even stronger, it'd be even greater than that. And then those creatures gain haste until the end of turn, so it means you could throw it into a brand new creature that's just coming out that you could attack with it. We got another hasty guy, the Thundering Raiju. I really like this guy a lot. I think he's fantastic because he's a 3/3 haste, and he helps to modify and pump up other dudes. Vorinclex, if you had him out, is going to double all those counters. And also the great thing about Vorinclex, other than the fact that he's a trample hasty 6/6, is that if your opponent would put out a counter, that they put out half as many, which means if they put out 1, they get none. If we're going to put out 2, then they would get 1 of them. But yeah, a lot of times you're just putting out 1 counter, and that means nothing. This guy is a counter dude. What else we got? Reckless Stormseeker is so good. I mean, I think that from the werewolf set 2 things ago, this is probably my favorite card because of the way that every combat she passes out, you know, haste and a +1/+0, and if she's wolfed out, it's a +2/+0, and trample as well. That's all really good. Over here we got the normal stuff. We got Thundering Rebuke, which should do up to 4 damage. The Lotus Cobra helps you get extra mana. The Ranger class is probably going to be the thing you put on your second turn if you could do it, so you can get an extra wolf token. Plus that mid-level thing, which is for the 2 mana, where whenever you attack, put a +1 counter on target attacking creature. Shatterskull Smashing will do X damage to up to 2 target creatures, and if you deal 6 or more damage, you deal twice the X divided amongst them instead. So that's a lot of potential damage, but most likely you're just going to use it as a land. We got Ascendant Packleader at your low end, which is a 2/1 for 1, which is great. And then if you control a permanent of value of 4 or greater, then it comes in with an extra +1 counter on it. And then whenever you cast a spell with a mana value of 4 or better, you put an additional +1. So this guy gets bigger and bigger and bigger as you play bigger and bigger spells out there. So all of that looks really good, really good. Over here we've got some man lands, we've got some more man lands, so 4 total. We got some Kamigawa lands. This one, what does it do? Puts out spirit tokens, which is weird for red. I don't know why that would be. Probably because they're hasty spirits, I guess. And then we got the Disenchant land, which disenchants artifacts, enchantments, or non-basic lands. And what do we got beyond that? Dual lands and regular lands. So it's a nice set. I haven't played it. Let's see how this one works out. Looks like I got to rename it to something else here. GRUUL 2. All right, we're playing against Chinese character. I mean, I don't even know what culture those are from. All right, so we got nothing but red mana, nothing but things that need green. So we are going to mulligan this one. All right, we got some green mana, some green stuff. We'll keep it. Let's get rid of one of the pack leaders. And done. Alright, we got a 2-1 running around. Nothing to make it any stronger other than Ranger class. Portable Hole's going to take out our Wolf. Vorinclex, excellent. Just got to pay for it, and that's a 6. I don't know, green, I guess that's fine. Let's pop another Ranger class out there. This guy's going all white control on us here. So on the next turn, we can pop these dudes up each. Nope, there goes a Brutal Cathar again. I'll pop them up anyway. Just won't have anything to put them onto. Red. Stack it up. And stack it up. We'll take some hits. Oh no, he's going to go after the Vorinclex. That's going to be so devastating. Oh good, he didn't go after Vorinclex. I gotta ramp up in the Vorinclex is what I gotta do. Alright, so let's go ahead and chew up this dude. Just need one more mana, we can get Vorinclex out. And that's not it. Yeah, this game's over. Unless I can do 20 points of damage in one turn. Nope, just 6. And we are defeated. Alright, playing against PoonDeckMarkHung. That's a weird name. Alright, so we've got 3 mana. I'll keep it. We'll green up it first. Slip into a Lotus Cobra. So I think we can get Thundering Raiju out on turn 3. 2. Lotus Cobra. So I'm thinking I'll actually do the Reckless Stormseeker. Except for I need this to be able to do 4. So let's forward up. Whatever, do red. We'll put out Halana and Alena. And let's go chew up somebody's butt. Blizzard Brawl from the snake. course, it would die. He needs one more land for that. He's got it now. Yeah, that's fine. He could still Blizzard Brawl, though. There it is. All right, who do we want to kill? We could do 3 mana. Let's just go for the Reckless Stormseeker. Pop him up. Come in for the attack for 7. Leave it up to them. So I'm thinking we got Thundering Rebuke, which can take something out up to 4 mana. We just got to watch what he's going to be putting down here. Leaving ourselves open like that, he'll just keep going for my throat with his creatures, which will leave him open for our attacks. Whatever, green. I'm going to Thundering Raiju. This monkey will pump up himself. Let's go in for the attacks. Let's pump this guy up. Okay, you can take out any one person you want there, my friend. You can throw your Lotus Cobra in front. And that's the end of the game. See you later, PoonDeckMarkHung. And we're playing against Yusuke. Yusuke. And we got 3-4 mana. Let's keep it. Alright, so yeah, I played that first because it can afford for it to be tapped at this moment. We'll put out the Den of the Bugbear on the next turn, which allows us to play the Ranger class. The next turn we'll have 3 mana, which I'll pump up the Ranger class and send in the Ascendant Packleader. No. Okay, Lair of the Hydra. I'm still going to do it. Oh, that was dumb. I should have killed the stupid wedding announcement. Well, that's all over with. Going for the attack. Pop them up. Ascendant Packleader. Alright, so I'll have 5 mana, which gives me one more for Vorinclex. All right, so they've got that man land up there. I got no Field of Ruins, so we're going to have to just suck it up when they start attacking with that thing. I guess I got Thundering Rebuke, but that's sorcery, so that'll never take that out. Okay, so I can make a 3/3. It becomes a 4/4. Next turn we get out Vorinclex. Who now becomes a 7/7 or an 8/8 because of himself. That's his own ability. There we go. I think that's going to chew back. That's going to come out half as strong, only as a 1. Ha 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 ha! They were really hoping for that one. That didn't work out. All you could do is put a +1 counter on one of your guys there and kill yourself in the middle of... Oh no, they'll gain it. I don't think you can gain the thing because Vorinclex will keep it from going up. There you go. All right, so this is going to put us up super high, but let's go ahead and start killing some dudes. Like that guy. And then let's kill, like, that guy. All attack. Pump, 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 pump! Trample! There we go. Suck it. Suck it, suck it. All right, so here is GRUUL 2. And man, Vorinclex just reaped the game in that last one there. I mean, because he couldn't gain anything. His planeswalkers kept coming in as 1. It was a wonderful situation where Vorinclex was completely unopposed. Plus, with those 2 Ranger classes pumping him up by 4 tokens every time he attacked, that was insane. Luckily, they didn't have any direct creature kill. There's a lot of ways you could take out Vorinclex, but unfortunately, they were not packing for it, so that was great. Vorinclex and Halana, that would have been so good. It's just that, you know, Halana and Alena are targets, so you got to take them out when you see them. You can't let them stay on the board. And as a person, we don't really have much defense in this against anything. You know, we don't have any of the Tamiyo protections or anything like that to keep your guys from being nuked. You just got to just keep pushing through it. It's GRUUL. It's just like, look, I got the muscle and I'm just going for it. So we didn't get to see Kodama of the West Tree do anything. We didn't get to see Jugan Defends the Temple do anything. We didn't see Kikijiki do anything. But we did get to see Alena do some stuff. Ascendant Packleader was super lame. Ranger class was excellent as always, and I love Thundering Rebuke because it could do 4 damage, which is a nice way for things to go. You know, sometimes 3 just isn't enough. 4 is usually enough to take things down. Reckless Stormseeker was excellent. Thundering Raiju was excellent. So this is a good deck. It's a fast deck, and it has a lot of good, you know, creature pump to it. There's a lot of modified going on there. So yeah, this is definitely an A-level deck. It is very competitive. I mean, you know, your super white weenies are probably going to take you down. A super control, you know, unless you could just keep the pressure on more than it can handle, you know, as soon as they get a board wipe, you've just lost everything you got going on. They can usually take out Vorinclex. You got no way of defending against it. So, you know, you pick your battles. But if you're looking just to slug it out, this is going to be a fun deck. And if you like GRUUL, if you're a GRUUL player, this is a good GRUUL deck. So there you go. I hope you guys like this deck as well as I do. In the words of the Daily Dose of Internet, that's the end of this video. I really hope you enjoyed, and I'll see you guys very, very soon. Later.